Hey guys, it has been one long minute. I pray and I hope you guys are doing well. Yes, it's been a long time. And I got up this morning after doing a lot of my morning rituals. And I said, you know what? Today is the day. I need to let my people know where I've been and what's going on. Because I believe the last time we talked, I think I did something back in February. And prior to that, I talked to you guys about why I had left the channel for a while. And that was because I was dealing with being more proactive about my self-care. And you guys can go back and watch that particular one. And that'll give you some insight as to why I stepped back. But this time, I did not decide to step back. I was forced to. And I've been gone now for, let's say since February. Yeah. And then, guys, in March, I normally do a lot of my own stuff with family because we have a lot of birthdays in March. The month of March is pretty much full. And I say all this to bring you guys up to speed from then into now. I had a lot of things going on. I was doing a lot of work with work as well as with my sorority and just doing a lot of things. And just getting ready for some new things that I was, taking part in. I was working on a children's book. I was looking to start an online business. And all of that was a dead stop. I stopped everything. And because something literally walked up into my house and literally almost took me out. And that was COVID. And I know you're probably saying, well, you're careful. You did this to prevent, your high. Yes, I did all of that. I really did. And unfortunately, my husband encountered somebody who had it, who did not say anything until later on. And that's how it ended up walking into our home. And what I will tell you is that everyone handles COVID differently. If you ever caught it or unfortunately caught it, it affects everyone differently. And that is true. That is true. Who knew that when I was making masks and giving all the masks away and things like that I will be able to come back and give you guys a story on how I dealt with COVID. And what I will tell you is that COVID is real. It is a part of my life that I'm still dealing with as of today. It left me with issues within my body that I am in a position now where I'm redesigning the body that the vessel that I have now. And that is because of what it did. What I will tell you is that there are 2.5 months of my life that are a blur. When I tell you, and I'm a woman of faith, don't get me wrong, I'm a woman of faith, but that human condition kicked in. I cussed, I cried, I called on Christ, all in the same breath while I was praying and all of that. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Between dealing with the brain fog, which, like I said, things are still about a blur. My speech all over the place. Feeling things in my body that I was not accustomed to. Being literally in the bed for, I don't know how long, dealing with issues. And my bedroom, my husband and I's bedroom, was literally converted into a hospital room where he literally could not stay in the room. We walked around our home for months wearing masks. And we turned a guest room that we have into what we call the waiting room. That's the room that my husband had to be in because he could not be anywhere near me. A lot of my care was done here in my home. And when I say equipment, I'm talking, I breathing, had a, my breathing machine, blood pressure, all types of things. And I was blessed to be able to do it here, with the notion of having to be watched, make sure that nothing turned for the worse, anything like that. And because I have asthma and other upper respiratory issues, they were concerned and making sure that I watched out for that. But when I tell you, COVID is nothing to play with. And for me, I had it really bad, where it left me with mobility issues. Yes. And my husband doesn't like to hear me when I say that. It's like being in rigor, but you're alive. That's what it was for me. When you have to get up and think to move a limb or to move or to walk, that's how bad it was. To go through that and then to have to go through physical therapy, and deal with that. And yes, I am still doing physical therapy. I'm not where I was, but I'm getting there. And I'm trying to say all this without getting emotional. But it was really bad, guys. It was really, really bad. And people, if folks who haven't seen me, or have not called, who don't know, that's why I have not been around. And I was still careful. I still do not go out. I go to my appointments. I come back home. And for, like I said, there's a couple of months there where everything is a blur. I can't sit for too long. I have to, when I'm able to, I have to get up and I have to move. I do physical therapy. I was in physical therapy twice a week at a facility, and every day at home, twice a day. And it's not fun. I'll tell you, it's not fun. My macho has now turned into my service dog. I cannot go anywhere in this house without him beside me. But God is good. I'm here. This is my year in a recap. So from April until now, and you can count the months, this is what I've been dealing with. This is my, I'm not going to say a new norm, because this is not normal. None of this is normal. It's not my new normal, because I'm not claiming it to be my new normal. What it is that I have to redesign my body, the body that I have now. I have to deal with those issues. On the flip side and the great side of it, that my doctors are saying, yes, you will get better, but your body went through trauma. That's the word they use. Your body went through trauma. And a lot of its memory, a lot of the things that it's used to, it's got to get that back, because it went through a terrible trauma. And there were days where I did a lot of crying. I did a lot of, oh my God. Breathing is and will continue to be a blessing. I continue to pray. I did not lose my praise in the midst of all that. Yes, between the cussing and the crying, I still didn't lose my praise. I was still thanking God that each moment that I woke up, that I was awake. And if I was feeling pain, thank you, God, for the pain. The wonderful people that understood what I was going through, I thank God for them. I call them my earthly angels, that took their time and felt it not robbery to come by and bring me and my family food. Just a blessing to us. And my sisters, my wonderful sisters who Well, my husband went back where I was still not able to go back to work. I didn't go back to work. I was out for at least 4 months. Um, and my sisters, bless their hearts, they would call me, and they would take turns to call me, and I had to leave my phone literally on video so they could actually see me. Whether I was sleeping, whatever it was I was doing, they needed to be able to see me. So we had that sort of video link to make sure that I was okay. Um, Gain this, as you can see, this weight that I'm not used to all of this, but I'm dealing with it. I'm working to get myself back to not where I was. I'm getting myself to where I need to go for my body to be healthy. It is a process, and I am learning to be patient in the process. There are some days where I'm not feeling good about it. It does work on you and your psyche. It works on your self-esteem. And you guys know I will be honest about things. Yes, it works on your self-esteem. You know, when you are used to a certain thing and you're looking at yourself and you're like, oh my God, what is this? But I'm still thankful. I'm still grateful to still be here. So this year, 2020 left me with some wounds. But I am dealing with my wounds. I had to let a lot of things go. I could not do a lot of things. I'm not rushing this process. So that meant I had to cut back on a lot of things that I was doing. In the beginning, you heard me say I was working on a children's book. I'm starting to get back with that slowly. My small business will be coming, soon. My things that, that God has laid on my heart to do, they're coming. I'm not pushing it. I'm just gradually taking it one step by step by step. My no's have come to be normal words of I can't. And I'm fine with that. I am truly fine with that. Because right now it is all about me. This is not Dr. Danita. This is Danita. It's all about Danita right now, and getting myself to where I need to be. And you know me, I'm always trying to find the good and the bad that happened when you are laid out for that long. And we're talking from April to now, 10 months? About 9-10 months. It's a long time. It's a long time, but it's okay. God allowed this to happen for whatever reason, for this to happen to me. But as they say, it is what it is. I will press my way. This is where my strength comes from in situations like this. I was not expecting to, I had heard too many horror stories about what COVID was doing. I've lost family members to this awful virus. And we're almost 3 years in to this thing. I'm still finding out that I've got family members that passed away. May not necessarily been from COVID, but they're no longer with us. And it's a lot. My family is in this season of bereavement right now, but we're praying family. So we will continue to pray our way through this. And we're just thankful to the newness. We're upcoming on a new year. So my thing for 2023 is to be free. I'm going to free myself up from a lot of stuff that is still lingering, and continue to move forward. And I pray you guys do the same thing. But I just wanted to jump in and just let you guys know where I am, what's been going on, and that's pretty much it. Folks are not going to see a lot of me right now because I'm still healing. I'm still working things out, mentally, physically, of course. But when you go through something that traumatic, it leaves you different. So I am different, and it's okay. I'm not here to impress anyone. I'm just here to be a servant, and I'm still continuing to pass that hope, that joy on to folks that we are in a time, and we shouldn't have to wait till now to want to be better. So that's what I'm going to still continue to work on, is being better and spreading encouragement to those even in the middle of what I'm going through. Um, so when I talk to you guys again, prayerfully it will be in the new year, God's will, and just take a moment and reflect on where you are right now in this moment, how far you've come through this year, and find the good in that. A lot of folks are losing hope, taking themselves out, um, and they're just not. They're feeling whatever they're going through is just that bad that they can't deal anymore. I'm not here to judge that. I'm just saying, just look at yourself and see and check on you. Don't wait for somebody to check on you, because guess what? That might not happen. So sometimes it's something you got to encourage yourself. Sometimes you got to say, you know what? Yeah, I'm a hot mess right now, and then look for those resources that can help you to come out of it, and understand it's a process. But until later, guys, I will be back to discuss some other things with you guys and to move forward. So although if 2020 has left you with some wounds, look, it's okay. Just trust, anchor your faith, and just know in due season and due time, you will come out. Just don't give up. So I will talk to you guys soon. You take care. And remember, of course, I love you. Be well, be blessed.